The Holy Trinity of music. Katie came up with this. We love this idea.
Yeah, it is basically, the Trinity, the top three, the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit. We have to break that down for Jason because sometimes he doesn't get it. It's God related,
Yeah, and other agnos.
Yes.
That's why I call them agnos.
Eggnog.
There are certain words that you can put a breve on. I don't think that's one of them.
I don't want to say the tip part. Agnos. Them agnos and those
Agnos.
atheists. Those atheists.
He's Gnostic.
Yeah. No one says the name of my church right, so,
So, yeah, why should you buy?
so fair enough.
But it is the Holy Trinity of music. We want to know your top three, just musicians, bands. It could be somebody that you love. It doesn't have to be proven by anybody or
Right.
anything. It's not like, they don't have that, X, Y, and Z number of albums sold or hits. This is just our personal Holy Trinity of music. And today it is my turn. Jared, your Holy Trinity was?
And number 3 was Jay-Z.
Yes.
Number 2, Alanis Morissette.
Uh-huh.
And at number
You don't
1,
have to get to the
Weird
It's okay.
Al Yankovic.
Oh, gosh.
Hundreds of hits. Let's be honest here. But today's Katie's day.
That's right. I hope to outdo you,
Okay.
Jared. Coming in at number 3, my Holy Trinity of music includes Whitney Houston.
Okay.
Can't argue with that.
Yes, very respectable. Very respectable.
One of the greatest of all time.
Yes.
One of the greatest, and
Yeah.
rest in peace.
Yep.
Perhaps the greatest vocalist of all time.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's what I think.
What
Squid,
a
you
look
almost
there.
hit that note.
I was talking about Squid, not Whitney.
You almost hit it.
Yeah.
You really did. Yes. You can't stay still when you hear this.
No.
She definitely had the best national anthem of all time at the Super Bowl.
Agreed.
That
Oh,
was,
yeah.
That was special.
Oh, yeah. When I did your kids' swim meet, when I had to play the national anthem, I played hers.
Yes.
Yeah.
Did I pick that one out?
Probably.
I think I did.
Probably.
Because Whitney Houston coming in at number 3 for my Holy Trinity of music. Coming in at number 2, the fabulous, talented Chris Stapleton.
Okay. Still respectable.
Thank you.
He did God Bless America at the Super Bowl, right?
did.
And
That
that
was
was
really
that
Oh,
was really
yeah.
I think he's talented. He wouldn't be in my top 50, but he's still very good.
I didn't
Yeah,
ask.
no.
My
You really
Holy
slammed
Trinity.
Weird Al.
Okay.
I slammed your
He's,
number 1.
He's very talented.
But Chris Stapleton
And I know
takes
lots of people love him.
any song and makes it his own. He really, truly does. This is my favorite, by the way. Traveler.
I think both are respectable.
I'm not done.
Hey, at this point, Jared's was respectable too.
You never know until you get to number 1.
What until number 1, he went downhill.
Yeah. In your opinions, which is all wrong. All right.
All right.
Okay.
And then coming in at number 1, that's me. Katie's Holy Trinity of music. Number 3 was Whitney Houston. Number 2 was Chris Stapleton. Number 1, Fleetwood Mac.
Yep.
Katie, I told you my
I didn't know this was
daughter
their song.
loves
Yeah.
Fleetwood
They
Mac.
have a
So
ton.
good.
They're so good.
Yeah.
Yep. We have a lot of their hits right now.
I would say, oh yeah. This makes me feel a lot better about Katie.
You met Stevie Nicks, right?
I did meet
Yeah.
Stevie Nicks. It was really one of the greatest moments of my life.
Yeah.
I was an intern for some radio stations in Charlotte, and I got to go to backstage to see Stevie Nicks, and she was everything that I wanted her to be and everything that I had pictured her to be. She was wearing this crocheted beige cloak. I don't know. And it went all the way down to the ground, and she had the straps looped around her fingers, and she just had her hands like out, almost as if she was waving her arms like a butterfly
Yeah.
while she was talking to you. And she
Yeah.
was out of it, and she was just mystic and crazy, and but just so cool.
Yeah.
So cool. I love everything about Fleetwood Mac.
Yeah.
Everything about it. And we lost Christine McVie earlier.
Yeah. And,
Yeah.
and they all had their each contribution to, Lindsey Buckingham, of course, was an incredible writer. Christy McVie as well. They all had their own little niche in it. I think Stevie Nicks, I'm not sure if she wrote a lot
Oh
of it,
yeah,
but she
wrote
sang.
a lot. She wrote a
And
lot
she
of
had
songs.
a very distinct voice, and yeah.
Yeah, and she
So-
also they were also very incestuous. which I
Oh,
also
yeah.
love. I love all the drama.
Because you just read the book that's loosely based on the band.
Yeah, Daisy Jones
Daisy
and the
Jones
Six.
and the Six.
Yep.
Huh.
I mean, you haven't had a hit in 40 years, but that's okay.
Jared.
Weird Al, the number one album a couple years ago.
What?
I'm just saying. I
TikTok made the Dream song
Dreams
come back.
come right
Yeah.
back. So
Well,
she has had a hit.
Not a new song.
I got to see Fleetwood Mac in concert in their entirety while I was pregnant with Nora. It was the greatest day of my life.
I was at that show.
Yeah, so
10 out of
good.
10.
10 out of
You
10.
were both at that show?
Yes.
Yeah, I was there
Wow.
too.
Yep.
All right.
So good.
Very
That
good.
was one of my bucket list. That's the only time ever in history that my wife has given me a better gift than I gave her.
Oh.
I'm always the
Wow.
way better gift giver, but that year for Valentine's Day, she got me that, and I said, "Well, you win
Yeah, and you can
for
make,
once."
can't do it anymore.
And they were big in what? The 80s
lot
or
of the
70s?
70s.
Yeah, in
70s,
the
I was
70s.
like-
some 80s.
When I listen to their music, it makes me want to be a hippie in the 70s.
Totally.
Oh, for sure.
You
Get
and
some
me,
acid at the
Squid.
concert.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm like, wow, like I could only
Do you
imagine
kiss
being a
Katie's
hippie
butt
back then.
anymore? Squid? Hey, look at the hippie.
This is a moment where I want to look at you and I'll be like, toxic king!
Yeah.
The way Jared
Hippie
does.
king or whatever. Yeah. yeah.
Katie,
Hippie king!
you'll be happy to know, and
Yes.
maybe it was one of her singles, but
Yes.
there is a Weird Al parody to
Damn
a
it.
Stevie Nicks
No.
song.
Of course there is.
Bring out
Ruined
Stop
mine.
Dragging My Heart, my
me-
car around.
That's a
see if
Tom
I can
Petty
find
hit
this.
with Stevie Nicks.
Well, it
but
says
yes.
Stevie Nicks. She sang it too, right?
She did
Yeah,
sing it,
she
but that's
was
not
on
Fleetwood
it.
Mac.
But Stop
Not
Dragging My
Fleetwood
Heart
Mac.
Around?
No.
Oh, I thought
It's-
you might like it.
Why are you ruining my holy trinity?
I'm sorry, because you ruined mine. That's
I
why.
did not.
You did. You didn't like
I
it.
let you play it.
Well, you, Paul.
Hi.
I'm just saying, just so you know,
You
he
can
covers
hear the
everybody.
accordion.
I don't want to know.
Oh, God.
That's a cool sound.
She's playing a kazoo.
Fart.
noise.
It's a
Why are
kazoo.
you hating on Weird?
No.
on, Jared.
This is an older one, not his best. Not his top 40 hit, but
Okay,
It's gonna have a weird
let's get to the hook
You
here.
ready for any-
I know he's told Matt to
all of
text.
our artists.
Awful.
You're feeling it
This
now,
is
right?
ruining the song.
You're feeling
this
it,
is
right?
ruining it. No.
Let's all sing it.
No.
Stop dragging my car around.
Turn it off.
Okay, I'll admit that's a bad one.
Yes. Play
don't like
cut
that.
number 18 just to make me feel better.
Okay, to cleanse the palate.
Yes, cleanse it. Get it out of
Number
here.
18?
Sage
Refresh
it.
it.
The way Stevie Nicks would do.
Which one?
Sage
Oh, yeah.
everything.
Oh, 19 you mean?
18. Isn't it Dreams? Isn't 18 Dreams?
I think so. It should be.
I don't have 8.
I already thought you put.
I don't have
Dreams.
18.
I thought I just heard
Okay,
Dreams.
just play any of them. That's fine.
Okay,
It's
yeah.
fine.
Yeah, we got them.
Much better.
They cleanse the old palate there.
I want to be with you everywhere.
Katie, that is a great list.
I believe
Thank
that's Christine McVie's song. that
Christine
she-
McVie, yeah,
Christine
yeah.
McVie, she wrote that one. Anyways,
job.
very respectable, Katie. I'll take it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right, who's going next? Who's going tomorrow?
I'll go.
Okay.
Right.
All right, Matt will have the holy trinity of music, his top 3 artists, just according to him. That will be tomorrow. No taking. Weird Al's already been taken, so don't put it on your list, Matt. You can do an honor if you want to do an honorable mention. You can.
Start from scratch.